Hello and welcome to another edition of Night Terror's Phantoms, brought to you by Commando Gaming and BattleTech Battles. We're continuing our series on the Heavy Metal DLC. Did some grinding. Biggest thing of note is I did pick up a Highlander, an additional Highlander P, which I'm setting up as a brawler with two snub-nosed PPCs and a whole bunch of melee and max durability, so he can actually go in brawling along with our Atlas, forming up a front line. Um, so that's kind of the thought process there. Or it can be our backup to our Atlas if our Atlas is not available. Um, so did some grinding, and we actually have a decent travel mission here. Interesting. It's going to be a smash and grab. It's 4.5 skulls, so it's pretty significant. Pretty significant mission. So we're going to take it because it pays for our travel. But more importantly, and the reason I started this video, is I think with our next travel, we'll get an update on the mini campaign. It's been about enough time, and I noticed that we get updates on our campaign when we travel, which makes sense because we're traveling for, a significant period of time. Just doing some basic repairs. Really hoping we get an update here on our campaign as part of this travel. As you can see from our grinding, we built up our nest egg quite a bit. Also upgraded our melee on our grasshopper pretty significantly. Took off a couple heat sinks. Hopefully that won't be a problem, but we really increased. Here we go. Just as I suspected, we have our Flashpoint campaign update. Just right on schedule. Yang calls you to the mech lab, where you find him standing in the shadow of an enormous ferro aluminum crate. I don't think that the bounty hunter realizes what he's given us, boss. We just got 1/3 of a mothballed assault mech, mostly guts, so it doesn't look like much to the untrained eye. But what I can tell you is that the mech is strange. I've never seen anything quite like this. Ooh, could this be part of the Bullshark? Farah raises her hand. I think I have a lead on the Douvre. An old colleague of mine contacted me about a group of patients in the hospital she administrates. They are suffering from what appeared to be misjump-induced injuries. I think it's worth investigating. Simray rubs her temples. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I've got one too. A jump ship operator I used to hang out with has been running his mouth about a big job he did for Noker Brahmin. Want me to follow up? Oh boy. Wow. Interesting. So I'm taking it that we're probably going to have to go down both of these paths at some point. Let's take Farah's lead for now. It did what you asked, dug for information, and I found it. The patients, all of whom have substantial criminal histories, shared a common point of origin, Appian. I've already told Simray, and she's marked it on our star map. Okay, so we have a flashpoint. We can continue on with our flashpoint campaign. Okay. So have a bit of a dilemma here. We do have a contract. If I bail on this contract, it's going to hurt our reputation with the Orions. So before we do that, let's see what's available in the store here. We have some ACs that are pluses. I've got plenty of those. I'm looking for unusual things that I don't already have at this point. I've got plenty of regular ACs that are plus. Even these plus 20 AC20 plus pluses, I don't. You know what? Here's an AC20 plus plus plus. We'll go. Oh wait, no wonder. I was in the selling tab. That would be a problem. I don't want to sell my good stuff. As you can see, I've got quite a bit of good stuff. So let's see what we got here. All right, I really like to buy as many of these arm mods as possible. These arm mods that do +5 melee damage they only take up slots, which usually I have plenty of. They don't have any weight, so these are like no-brainers to purchase these. Here's another one, +20 stability damage. They don't cost you any tonnage, so I suggest everybody picks those up whenever you can. The ones that start picking it. Now this one is worth it because you can put these on brawlers and they're worth us having backups of. Do one more. I'm spending a lot of money on those, but they're hard to find. We'll buy this gyro as well. All right, let's check the black market. They hate us, so of course their prices are crazy. As you can see, I'm not paying these prices. Ooh, UAC 20 plus plus. I can't justify spending that much money on it. Nope, can't do it. All right. So we kind of have a decision point here. We've got this 4.5 skull mission. Pretty significant. Actually, I can just go to the Argo because it's our travel contract. So let's launch our contract here. So it's a 4.5 skull jungle mission. Four and a half skull. I've got this new Highlander that I want to try out because it's got dual PPCs and an LRM 20. I'm worried about heat. I'm really worried about heat here versus our Highlander, which is just a missile build, but it does have the NARC launcher on it. But it's not as energy efficient, actually. So let's try to take our new snubnosed PPC brawler out. As you can see, it's got almost as much armor as our Atlas. We'll take our Marauder and our Grasshopper. So this is a heavy armor build, which makes sense because we're doing a 4.5 skull mission. It's a recovery mission. Theoretically, we could probably maybe jump in with like the Phoenix Hawk or run in with a Flea or a Raven and just pick up the item. But let's not do that. Let's get some salvage here. Continue to go with the lance that I have set up just because this is a 4.5 skull mission. Incidentally, on Twinkle, I figured out why Twinkle is so effective with that Gauss rifle. She's getting headshots about 50% of the time because she has the called shot mastery bonus, plus she has the master tactician bonus, plus she's a level 10 gunner. All those things combining with the accuracy of the Gauss rifle are really giving her a strong buff with that Gauss rifle. So if you can get called shot mastery combined with master technician and a Gauss rifle, you're looking at pretty much you can take any mech off the field with 2 shots, in my experience. So that'll be great. We haven't seen an Annihilator yet. Maybe with a 4.5 skull mission, we would see an Annihilator here. I'd like to build one out. You know, the Annihilator is super slow, but it would be really good for like base defense missions or battle missions where you know the enemy has to come to you. All right, so this is a pretty straightforward map. Okay, usually on this map, we're going to have an initial enemy lance in here, try to lure them into this spore field for termination. And there's usually reinforcements that come in over here. So let's just push forward here. I want to give this Highlander a try. It's actually a pretty good build because it's got LRM 20++, so we can use that for support as we move towards the target, and then it has 2 snub-nosed PPCs for kill shots, hopefully. All right, let's advance up with our Grasshopper. Really want to try out the new enhanced melee on this Grasshopper. Should be pretty impressive. All right, get our sniper in position, hopefully for the next round. All right, so I think we're actually going to reserve. Actually, let's see. Yeah, we're going to reserve these 2. Let the enemy come to us. So we've got a 60-tonner, 95-tonner, that's probably a Banshee, and an 80-tonner. Be nice if it was an awesome. I'd like to get some awesome parts. Let's reserve again. All right, let's go ahead and sprint up our Atlas. Start working on getting him into cover. Oh, it is an awesome. Okay. I've got some awesome parts. What I'd actually like to do is try to build, because awesomes are great for energy builds. So I was thinking, what if we put snub PPCs on an awesome instead of a Black Knight? That gives us another 5 tons of tonnage to work with here. So let's see if we can put together an awesome. That would be awesome. And then you see the 95 tonner behind it. As I expected, it was a Banshee. They're great for salvage because Banshees will give you 1 million in salvage, but they're really just not viable weapons platforms in my opinion. I'd rather have the awesome actually. So as you can see, we're going to do called shot on the awesome. It's actually the biggest shot. So it has a 30% hit chance. In my experience, it's probably closer to 50 as being a one-shot kill with Twinkle, with all those bonuses that I told you about. But even so, even if we just go to the head and we miss, we usually almost always get a head injury. So either way, you win by going for the head. All right, lethal damage there. So we'll have an awesome. Again, I think I would like to convert an awesome to a snub-nosed PPC build. I think that would be great. All right, let's move up our Highlander. Our Highlander has snub-nosed PPCs. Not quite in range for those yet, but we can still hit with this LRM 20. let's move up our grasshopper. Now, if we do get tag on a target before we have our sniper shoot at him, it does increase the chances, I think, by another 5% for a headshot. So we're going to get another shot here. Again, we're going to do a precision strike. We're going to go for the head. There we go. All right, so the Banshees are great because you can sell them for $1 million. So they're just a great salvage. All right, and we got two of our biggest targets off the field. Oh, we got a cataphract. Cataphracts are actually pretty solid builds, even though they look like Frankenmechs. I mean, they're legitimate. So let's move up our Atlas. Start working on this quick draw. That was 240 damage done by our AC-20s, Ultra AC-20s. Pretty significant there. Let's see if we can finish off this quick draw here. Nice combination with the snub PPCs and the LRM-20. Very powerful combination. Move up our Marauder. I probably should have tried to get a tag on him. Let's go for the head. Maybe we'll get lucky here. Probably not. See, the chances of getting 3 headshots in a row are not very good. I mean, the law of averages eventually will kick in, and you won't be able to hit every time. Just keep doing more damage to this cataphract here. Nice. All right. Cataphract has pretty good armor for its size, no question about that. Let's move up our Atlas. Probably can't shoot the AC-20s at this range. Oh, we can. Hit percentage is poor, but I've got enough ammo that I might as well just take the shot here. It still took off some evasion. Alright, I don't think we'll be in range for our snub PPCs here, and it's probably running too hot. Oh, we are in range, and we're not running too hot. So as you can see, the snub PPCs, even at this range, still have a 60% hit chance. Combined with this LRM-20, that's a lot of firepower at long range. Very nice. And the snub-nosed PPCs always seem to get pilot injuries as well. So that's a double bonus. Are we not going to get enemy reinforcements here? I thought we would have. Ooh, that felt like it was going to finish that guy off. Not quite. All right, let's see if we can get a headshot here. Maximize our salvage. Yep, lethal damage. All right, that was a pretty simple 4.5 skull mission. Was not concerned about that at all. And we got to try out our new Highlander with its dual wield snub PPCs. I actually like that build quite a bit. Plus it has the ability to do some brawling because it has some of those free melee mods that I talked about earlier. So see the arm mod there. Might even be able to put a second arm mod on it. just to increase that melee a little bit. No damage. Good XP. Not that most of these pilots need it. So as you can see, we're going to get the Banshee. So the Banshee is going to give us 1,000,000 in salvage right off the bat. No plus weapons. I'm going to take all of the awesome parts. I think the awesome fire support mech, heavy armor, put up a good fight at medium ranges. I think this awesome T would be a great snub PPC build. So let's take all the parts for that and see what else we get. Got some quick draw parts, so we'll be able to sell the Banshee. So that gives us 1,000,000 C-bills for this mission. Definitely pays for the trip. We're going to have to see where that mini campaign mission is. Usually it's a 30-day travel, even with the Argo maxed out. Another reason to wait to do the mini campaign until you have the drives for the Argo maxed out, or it can take you like 60 to 90 days to get to some of these mini missions. All right, so we're going to sell the Banshee. All right, so question is, what do we do here? We're going to send the Banshee to storage. The awesome I want, but what am I going to give up for it? Tough decisions. I'll put our backup Grasshopper into storage. A little risky, but I think it'll be okay. So before we head to that mini campaign, I want to look at what we can do with this awesome. I think it would be a great snub-nosed PPC build. Those of you that have watched this series know that I'm not a big fan of the regular PPCs, but the snub-nosed PPC I do like quite a bit. So let's see what we can do here. LRM 15 I think is great for the support mech role here. So let's make sure we take our, no, not LRM 5s. Take our best LRM 15 available. Probably +2 stability damage is the most helpful. Take out that small laser because we want to put in a better mod. So let's see. We're definitely going to do a cockpit mod, probably +1 on the awesome. It's not going to be a regular weapons platform for us. Now, do I have 2 snub-nosed PPCs available? I do. So they're going to be our second tier non-plus weapons. As you can see, the heat efficiency drops like a rock. Especially since I don't have a heat bank for this guy. But what I do have is a whole lot of tonnage available. And one of the things I want to play around with is this heat exchanger. because I've never seen the value in them. It seems like it runs a little too hot. It doesn't, the return isn't that great. We'll put a base tier gyro in it. Let's put in another heat sink and another heat sink. Then we'll adjust the tonnage a little bit. This is a very interesting build. I mean, one thing I can do is I could take the heat bank off of our Black Knight. You know what? Bear with me here, guys. Confirm. All right, what I want to do here actually is I'm going to put our Black Knight into storage. And then I'm going to redo this awesome. Because we've got another 5 tons to work with here. Which is pretty significant. So, sorry for the exercise here, guys. So let's put these heat sinks into the legs. Since we're going to have an energy build, I don't have to put, actually, wait, no, because I need to put LRM ammo into the legs, like so. Take off this large laser. Take off this LRM 15. All right, we're going to take the LRM 15 with +2 stability damage. And we're going to take our, we should have a heat bank available. Here we go. We're going to put on a plus heat defense, +1 hit defense gyro. Let's find our snubnosed PPC. Oh, get rid of that small laser because we're going to put in a cockpit mod. Let's do that before I forget. +1 should be enough. All right. All right. Let's find our best snub PPCs. All right, we got a -10 heat. We'll definitely use that one. And we'll do the +5 damage PPC. Yeah, I think the -10 heat is better. All right, so we still have 4 tons, 4.5 tons remaining. Now, what if we put on a heat exchanger? Can we do that? We can. So if we put on a heat exchanger, we'll put it in the center torso. This thing should run really cool. What else can we do? Let's take off a ton of LRM ammo. And I'm going to see if we can run without one of these heat sinks. Because we have the heat bank and we have the heat exchanger, so we should be able to do that. And that will let us put on a little more firepower here. Let's see, we'll put on the +5 damage medium laser. Ooh, and the plus 10 damage medium laser. Now we're talking. This thing just got interesting. Let's put on a little bit more armor for durability. This is an interesting build. It's going to be slower than our Black Knight, but it's got a lot more firepower. And I think it's going to run cooler between the heat bank and the exchange, which we are able to add with the extra 5 tons of tonnage. All right, can we add some ARB mods? We can. All right, so what if I increase the melee a little bit? This requires 2 slots. All right, so we can just increase the melee by 10, but that's significant. All right, that's going to be an interesting build for us to play with. So we'll add that to the queue. I enjoyed our Black Knight with snub-nosed PPCs, but I think the Awesome with snub PPCs will be better. Either way, they're kind of a backup for us. So let's check out navigation, right? Because everybody wants to get to the mini campaign, right? So let's try to get that into this video. All right, so let's find our beacon for that mini campaign. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Right here. So we're actually not that far away. Nice. So 20 days of travel. All right, so our bonus reward is a rare mech. Is this the Bullshark? Could we get the Bullshark out of this, or maybe we can get the Annihilator? All right, let's find out. I'm excited. Rare mech. I have a feeling it's going to be the Bullshark, which would be really cool. Now, of course, every time we get a new mech, it's a constant battle of getting what we can get rid of. But see, we're constantly working on upgrading our second tier mechs as well, because we can't always rely on our Alpha Lance. And also, oh, I didn't sell that Banshee. I should have sold that Banshee before we traveled. That's okay. We'll do that. We got plenty of money. But just logistically, I should have sold that Banshee to pay for that financial statement. All right. If we can get a Bullshark, I'll be excited. And also, you want to upgrade all of your mechs because there are certain mission types that don't allow you to go in with, for example, the Atlas. We might have a mission that says, oh, you can only take 90-ton mechs, and then the Atlas is out of the equation. So you always want to constantly be upgrading your mechs. Don't get lazy. Tournament madness. Just Twinkles has low spirit. No. She's one of my most important mechs. My most important pilots. That will put a drag on our assignments. All right, Intel was right, Commander. Surface scans show that the Dobrev is moored in a makeshift spaceport near Apian's northern pole. We can take it, but we'll need to move fast. All right, so we have no tonnage restrictions. We are all into this here. Hourglass. Oh, Hourglass. Okay, so here's a question. What character do we know that's in this DLC that has an hourglass as its markers? Of course, that is the Black Widow herself. So the question is, are we going to fight the Black Widow here or team up with the Black Widow? I think that's something that's going to happen through this mini flashpoint. Okay, Commander performed a sensor sweep of the planet's surface to confirm Farah's intel. Everything checks out. DevRev is moored at the spaceport, about 200 clicks beneath our feet. All right. Don't celebrate just yet, Yang. There's a snag. We can't move to the spaceport, at least not directly. The whole complex is surrounded by turrets. Besides, the movement of DevRev's replacement team catches wind of us, they're going to try to run. Okay. And injure themselves terribly if they attempt a KF jump, maybe even destroy the ship. All right, almost certainly true. We've dealt with them. We know the man is like. He doesn't hesitate to hurt his own employees. Thankfully, I believe Mother Bear and I have found a solution. Just a moment, and I'll put her on the screen. View screen. Okay. What you're seeing is a security post about 20 clicks north of the spaceport. If we capture this, we can bring down the turrets remotely and engage the spaceport's docking clamps. With the clamps engaged, the DevRev won't be going anywhere. Even the Brahmin group wouldn't try jumping a ship that's locked down to the tarmac. Okay, we hit the complex, transfer control of the computers to Mama Bear, and then we move to the spaceport. We know what we're doing, people. Let's get it done. All right. Sounds like a pretty straightforward mission. All right. As per discussion, I'm going to drop you on top of the security outpost, some 20 clicks away from Debrev Spaceport. You're going to have to capture the site and clear out its defenses. When the job is done, Mama Bear will use the complex computers to drop the spaceport's defenses. All right, this is a very straightforward capture base mission. Defenses will run heavy, so I'd advise building your lance accordingly. All right. All right, so what are we going to do here? We're going in heavy. So we're going to take our Highlander support. We're going to take our Highlander brawler. Right? Does that have... Oh, no, correction. This is our support. This is our Highlander with the dual PPCs. So I like to keep them in order of how I'm going to use them. So this is going to be our frontline brawlers, support, and then obviously we're going to take our sniper as well. So we're definitely going with the A-team here. No question about that. So we're going to go with Night Terror, our player character in the Atlas. We'll go with Majestic in the Highlander. And let's see, we'll take Jekyll in the Highlander support, and we'll take Twinkle in our sniper. So we're not going to have our tag, so we're going to try to use the Highlander with the Narc beacon to set up Marauder for some easy kills. So that's the theory behind that. We're going to have also going to have a fair amount of LRM support here. LRM 20 plus LRM 40. So we're going to have LRM 60 available to help with those turrets. Plus the PPCs, which are actually snub-nosed PPCs, are actually really good against turrets. And then of course we have a ultra auto cannon 20 with tons of ammo. So I think this is a great lance. All right, let's push through. 3.5 skulls. I feel like we're going to get a Bullshark. Bullshark. That's what I would love to get out of this one. You know, and that them calling this the Blackwidow just tells me the Blackwidow is going to be involved. I mean, when they call this the Hourglass, obviously Blackwidow is going to be involved in some extent. Might not be the first mission here. I would rather work with Blackwidow than against her. But I also want a Bullshark. So if it comes between fighting the Blackwidow and and getting a Bullshark, you know what we're going to do? We're going to fight the Blackwidow and we're going to get a Bullshark because the Bullshark looks like it's the support mech. Plus, remember in this series, we want to show you all the new mechs, so that's a priority for me. All right, here we go. This is it. Okay, I'll set the lance down just outside the visual range. Defenses will probably run on the heavy side, so I recommend approaching with caution. Just not too much caution. We need that facility stat so Baby Bear can lock down the clamps. All right, so does that give us... All right, so my concern there was that we would have a actual countdown clock. We do not, so... All right, there's the security complex. All right, we can definitely move up here. I'm just thinking ahead and use this as a sniper post and get a height advantage. We'll probably have some serious opposition, but I've got a lot of firepower here. I've got 100 tonner, 290 tonners, and I've got our Sniper Supreme. So I think we're going to be good here. Would be nice to put our sniper up here, but I don't see a way to get her up there without jump jets, which she doesn't have. So just trying to evaluate the map for everybody. So if you're fighting this and you have a sniper build with jump jets, I would definitely try to get up on that bluff up there. All right, let's see what we're up against here. I got an enforcer. All right, not too worried about that. And what do we have down here? 55 tonner. Okay, so nothing here that really concerns me. We're not going to have the advantage of the tag here, so we might as well just take our headshot. Still 35% chance. All right, good start. Good start. Theoretically, that also means we're going to get a full enforcer, but I doubt the enforcer is going to be the best thing on this map, so it doesn't really matter. All right, let's move up. Let's move up the Atlas. Embrace. There's no reason for us to really hurry in this scenario, especially since I want to take out these mechs before we actually have to deal with any turrets. There's no reason for us to rush up. Let's see if we can get the enemy to come to us. Another 55 tonner. We're just going to reserve here. All right, Hunchback. Griffin. All right, we're still looking just fine here. All right, let's just not get overconfident because we're probably going to have some reinforcements plus turrets to deal with. All right, we're going to take the target without cover and take a headshot here with our Gauss rifle. Can't hit the head all the time. We did get a pilot injury though, so that was nice. All right, let's advance. We got an advantage, so let's take advantage of the fact that this thing just lost a lot of its evasion, and the Hunchback, quite frankly, doesn't have a lot of evasion to begin with, so we can hit with everything here. All right, it must have had bulwark. All right, let's actually keep working on this guy. So snub PPC, SRM 6++, and LRM 20. This should do a heck of a lot of damage to a Hunchback. Knockdown. Nice. All right, we got our missile support build. All right, so we're going to do a couple things here. We've got an Enforcer. We've got a Griffin. Now what we want to do is want to multi-target. So what I want to do, see if we could just finish off this Hunchback while it's on the ground. But this Narc beacon, I want to hit that Griffin because the Griffin's probably going to be our next primary target. So see if we can finish off that Hunchback. Not quite. Enforcer. These guys are just overmatched. They would have been smart if they'd stayed back with their turrets. That's what I would have done. All right, let's see. All right, and actually our biggest target right now on the field, damage-wise, is probably this Enforcer. So let's go for a headshot on the Enforcer. Plus we have a altitude buff, which should help our chances of getting a headshot here. All right, we got a head injury. See, I don't kill him with one shot every time. Those of you in the comments section who say it's unfair, you know, you don't get 100% headshots. All right, that Hunchback's going to move forward, even though he's pretty much made out of paper at this point. All right. All right, let's finish off the Hunchback. This is definitely overkill. He better die if I said that. Okay. Not as much overkill as I thought. That was close. Because I think we missed on both of our AC shots. All right. All right. This Griffin has has decent evasion, but let's hit him hard here. Nice hits there. All right, let's follow up. Let's do multi-target here. Try to get that narc beacon. No, can't get the narc beacon on the enforcer. So we'll hit the enforcer with our LRMs. Try to get the narc beacon on the Griffin. All right, narc attached. That increases our chances of a headshot as well. All right. So that narc beacon should increase our chances of a headshot here. It'll never go above 35%, but intuitively it's probably closer to 50-50. If nothing else, we'll get a knockdown here. Yep, head destroyed. See, the narc beacon definitely increased our chances of a headshot. All right. Again, theoretically, that increases our chances of we'll get all three parts of the Griffin, but there's probably something better for salvage here. Bad hit chances for the AC-20, so we'll turn that off and just shoot everything else. All right. All right, now we got some defenses. So we're probably going to have to take a couple rounds of turret fire because these guys are 90 tonners, but they're not exactly the fastest. So we're just going to sprint towards this bluff over here, which is a good place to set up to take out these. All right, so we can now sprint forward. Don't have vision yet. It's fine. We'll sprint forward for a turn. Okay, here comes reinforcements. All right, now where are the reinforcements coming from? It's not going to tell us. Now, if Darius has eyes on the reinforcements, how come he can't tell me where they are? That's what I want to know. That sounds kind of bogus to me. All right, we don't have vision. Okay. Oh, it doesn't look like there are turrets, actually. So we just have to deal with reinforcements. That works for me just fine. All right, set up a firing line. We've got the high ground. If there's no turrets, this is going to be super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Shout out to Screen Rant there. All right, yep, I'm not seeing any turrets here. It seems like such a waste to use a Gauss rifle on a spider, but that's fine. Yeah, these reinforcements are not a threat. Ooh, I mismoved there. That spider's going to get some shots on us. Oh well. I think I can survive a few rounds from a spider. It would almost be interesting just to see how long it would take a spider to destroy an atlas. Almost. Not going to do it, but it would be interesting. I cannot believe the spider survived that. I cannot believe it. We're going to have to totally overkill this spider. Oh well. Such a waste. Luckily, we have 600 rounds of missiles. Alright. Twinkle cannot get vision, so we might as well just sprint her towards the target. Since she's our fastest mech at 75 tons. Alright, got another target. 75 tonner. Probably an archer. No, archer would be 70, so it's not an archer. Black Knight? Probably a Black Knight, be my guess. Alright, we don't have a target here, so we might as well sprint. Increase our evasion. And we might as well just do the same thing again. Try to get a little evasion on these assaults. Ooh. Was that 5 evasion? On an assault? Oh, I guess our Marauder had 5 evasion. Didn't matter. They hit it. Alright, they're not going to get a chance to do that again. Oh, it's an Orion. That makes sense. So we got an 85 tonner in the back, Phoenix Hawk, and this Orion. Alright, we got plenty of precision strikes available, so let's make use of it. Hit the head, but wasn't enough. Probably because it was a long shot, long range shot. Alright, let's keep moving. Alright, we only have this large laser, so what if we do a precision strike on the head here? 18% chance. Nah, didn't hit the head. Alright, we got some serious firepower here. I'm not terribly worried, but alright, let's work on this Orion. Because this thing is great for causing pilot injuries. Alright, pilot injured. And we'll have our missile support follow up because we'll get a knockdown on this Orion, and that should be another injury. Alright. Alright. That Orion should need one more injury to be out of the picture. Alright, they're going after our Marauder. That's fine with me. Alright, so precision strike for the head. He's on the ground. We should get this. And we don't. Oh! But we got a medium laser in there and killed that Orion. Nice. Oh, it's a Battlemaster. Alright. I'd like to add a Battlemaster. I don't know where I would store it. That's always the problem at this point in the game, is there's so many good mechs and you only have so much room. Alright, we can hit that Phoenix Hawk with everything, so let's do that. Of course we missed. I can't believe we had a 75% chance to hit and we missed on both shots. All right. Really like this Highlander build. It's staying nice and cool, and we're able to shoot everything every round. Pilot injury. All right, let's see if we can just take this Phoenix Hawk off the board. There we go. All right. So let's see if Twinkle can capture the base and finish this thing. Headshot. Yes, lethal damage. Very nice. There we go. Incoming transmission. You're quite persistent, Commander Hoffman. Like a bad rash, I can't seem to get rid of you. I would crack an obvious joke about that, but it's just too easy. Coming from you, that's no laughing matter. I've hired a new kill team, Commander. They'll keep you company while my ground crew prepares the Debrev for departure. Got new heat signatures. Incoming Max Assault Class. Get on it, Commander. Take them out quickly. We need to seize the security complex before the Debrev is cleared to launch. That's done it, Commander. I've gained access to the complex computers and transferred the control to Mother Bear. Thank you, Doctor. I've deactivated the spaceport's turrets and engaged the spaceport's docking clamps. They won't be going anywhere without my permission. Hang on a second. I'm getting a comm message from an unknown channel. Brahmin again? I'm sure, but wait. Mother effer. This can't be happening. It just can't. What is it, Mayor? Who do you have on the line? Blackwidow? That's who. Did I miss something, Commander? Did our search on the DevRev turn into a meet and greet with Natasha effin Korinsky? Uh-oh. Better put her through, Mayor. If there's one mech warrior we don't want to leave hanging, it's Black Widow. That goes to you, boss. Better get to the view screen. Oh, this is exciting. All right, so luckily this is going to happen in the next mission so we can reload because we want to make sure we have every weapon available for Natasha Krinsky if we're going to fight her. Let's see. All right, so we got no payout because we're going for the big payout. We also got no injuries, so that's awesome. All right, so we got a Battle Master. Any plus weapons that I want? That large laser is kind of interesting. Maybe that medium laser. Any components? Cockpit mod plus plus. Yes, we have to take that. Ooh, gyro plus plus. We have to take that too. So many good things. So many good things. All right, we're going to take 2 parts to give us a Battle Master. Thank you very much. And we're going to take the Orion because we can sell the Orion. It's that simple. 1, 2, and 3. Nice payday here. We got a Battle Master for our mech bay, and we got an Orion to sell. Very nice. And we've got apparently Natasha Krinsky to fight. Let's see if we can push through and get this fight into this stream. Got about 45 minutes left. Should have plenty of time. All right, I knew the Black Widow was coming, And this really makes me pretty sure that we're going to get a Bullshark out of this mission. I would almost rather get the Bullshark than an Annihilator. All right, we got an Orion K. We'll sell that. Wow. So we got a Battlemaster. What am I going to give up in that class? Let's see. All right, we're going to put the Orion into storage. Hourglass 2, here we go. Blackwidow. I'm Darius, the XO of Night Terror's Phantoms. Tell us what you need. I'll do my best to make it happen. I need to talk to the commander of Night Terror's Phantoms, not a switchboard operator. Put Hoffman on the screen. Whoa. Good. I don't want to take this any longer than it has to. You've been shadowing Debrev, trailing it to every port of call. Having friendly chats with the bounty hunter, a man who I've publicly marked for death. Okay, using our friend. He's grandstanding asshole who gave us a crate. But you received that crate. Took it up to your ship. You still have what you found inside. Guilty as charged. The contents of the crate don't belong here, and neither does the ship that it came from. The Devrev has a history that you can't know, Hoffman. It shouldn't exist, and neither should its payload. The derelict is a problem, and I intend to solve it. Why are you telling us this? Because words are cheaper than bullets, but don't mistake my willingness to talk for weakness. Hoffman, every word from my mouth carries an ultimatum. You'll follow my instructions. If you don't, your company will die. I don't respond well to ultimatums. For your crew's sake, you better learn to. I want the bounty hunter's crate, along with everything else from that derelict. The machine intelligence you're babysitting too. Dump everything at Grauman's Group spaceport. I want it piled near the Devrev when I arrive. You heard my demands. Meet them, and you'll escape with your life. Do anything else, and you won't. Well, shit. Anyone know any of that was about? Not a clue, but her name is Natasha Kerensky, and we're chasing Admiral Kerensky's exodus. General Kerensky's exodus. Can't be a coincidence, can it? Could she be a descendant of his, perhaps? Duh. Yeah, sure. The same way everyone named Patel is related to the other Patels, and all the people named Smith live together in a communal farm. Point taken. Blackwidow shouldn't know anything about that ship. Nobody should. Now that matters. We have a serious problem. If the Blackwidow's company reaches the spaceport, there's nothing we can do to keep the Devrev safe. It's too late. Too large a target. Then we have to disengage the clamps. Boy, calling Gloat Hoffman, or do you intend to demand ransom for my ship? You won't get it. I already have reinforcements on the way. We're releasing the docking clamps. Run. Will you allow my crew to take it aboard the Devrev before it departs? Anything that isn't on the ships belongs to us now, Brahmin. Don't try our patience. Take the goddamn ship and run. 2 steps forward, 1 step back, but at least we have a shot at scooping up whatever's left at the spaceport. We'll have to beat the Black Widow there to do it. She'll be eager to destroy whatever contraband Brahmin has left, as we are to acquire it. All right. Something. We need a distraction, something to peel the angry lady away from her lance. You think those drones would be up for it, Mama Bear? It sounded like Blackwidow had you on her hit list. She's called you out specifically. If you took a swing at her, she'll probably sit up and take notice. Okay. All right, here we go. So we're not going to get the ship, but maybe we'll get the Bullshark. Devrov is gone, but its crew left an unidentified amount of valuable contraband. Unfortunately, Black Widow wants to melt every scrap of that contraband to slat. The Mudhorn will draw Black Widow's attention away from our AO, which should buy Yang and me enough time to ransack the spaceport. We'll be relying on your lance to protect us from anybody else who might come along. All right, so we might not fight the Black Widow here. All right, so we've got a defend the base mission. All right, our lance is pretty set up for that. One quick thing I want to do is I think Jackal can be upgraded. Jekyll can be upgraded just a little bit. That gives him called shot mastery, so that will be nice. All right, looks like we have a couple other people we need to upgrade while we're at it. I've been slacking on my training. Might as well take care of these real quick. Witness isn't quite a 10 yet. All right, we should be ready for this mission now. So it's a defend the base mission, so speed isn't really that important. So we're going to take the heavies and our Gauss rifle, of course. All right. All right, we've got our Alpha Lance out there, and we've got our heavy build, and we just have to defend base. So it should be pretty smooth. It is the desert, so we are going to have heat concerns. But our opponents will have heat concerns as well, and I doubt they have the heat banks that we have on all of our mechs. So I think we'll be all right. All right, this is probably going to be our last mission of this video. But we're getting 2 mini campaign missions on one video, so that's great. All right, here we go. I don't know if we're going to fight Black Widow yet. All right, this is actually a pretty tough map. Black Widow herself is nowhere to be seen. For the time being, that said, suggest you engage and destroy her lance mates as quickly as possible. Black Widow is already inflicting ruinous damage to my combat drones. I won't be able to keep her occupied forever. Alright, let's get started. This is a tough map because the reinforcements are going to be a challenge. So we have to kind of shade to the left here if we can, because the second group of targets always seems to come from the left side. That's assuming that this map works the way it normally does. We'll see. All right, move up the Marauder a little bit because it's a little more agile. All right, they brought up an assassin, but they didn't maximize its maneuverability. Let's see if we could take advantage. Good hit there. Black Widow. Ooh, look at that icon. I love that Black Widow icon. Not seeing anything too scary yet. All right, we got to hit these guys hard. All right, let's do some multi-target. Hit this dragon. And the assassin. All right, got some hits on the dragon a little bit. Good hits on the assassin there. All right. Multi-target here. Not the best hit percentages. Yeah, we got some hits in. Start working on that dragon. All right, let's do some multi-target here. All right. Ooh, they're after those buildings. Precision strike. See if we can hit that Wolverine in the head. Very good. Try to protect those buildings. Got another assassin. These buildings are so fragile. All right, at least the dragon's going after us. All right, let's see if we can finish off this dragon. It's got high evasion. No luck there. All right, we need to go start working on this assassin. We can't have him just attack the buildings with impunity. Good hit percentages, actually. multi-target here. Very nice. All right, nice. A little more damage on that dragon. Okay, here comes the reinforcements, which always end up over here. Almost always. So we need to start heading that way. Can probably actually use the Marauder, hopefully, to finish off this dragon. And we'll go for the head. All right, here comes the enemy contacts, right on cue. All right, so we need to sprint over to the other side here as quickly as possible. That's all right. Got plenty of structures left. We just need to press forward here. Get everybody in range as quickly as possible. Fortunately, while we're moving, we've got 2 mechs with missiles that we can take advantage of. All right, we got a Wolverine. See if we can hit the head on this Wolverine. Not quite. Another Wolverine. And we still have that Cicada. That's fine. Cicada is not really a big threat. All right, good. They actually have positioned themselves well for us. We got to start managing heat. Nice hits there on that Wolverine. Let's see if we can do some multi-target here. Well, heat's going to be a problem. All right, so yeah, that's about as good as we can do. Another pilot injury. Some more damage on that Wolverine. See if we can do multi-target here. Yes. All right. Yep, that's pretty good. Ooh, he already has a head injury. If we can hit this head. There we go. There goes that Wolverine. Cicada's trying to flank us. No problem. Let's give everybody a round of cooling. Knocked down. Another round of cooling. Yeah, let's see if we can actually finish these guys off right here. All right. That should be it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where's... Oh, we got a target in the back. All right. It's going to be a race. Slowest race ever. We need to get some sensor locks on that last target. So we can start using our missiles to finish him off before he does too much damage back there. All right. All right. Our Highlander has sensor lock, but as soon as we use it, he's going to move. Uh-oh. All right, mission successful. We didn't have to take out that last target. All right. No damage. Nice. All right. Let's see if there's any plus weapons here, because the mechs aren't that exciting. Yeah, we'll take that arm mod. Again, these mechs are not really that exciting. We'll take the Wolverine so we can sell it. Take the Dragon so we can sell it. Take the Wolverine part so we can sell it. And we'll take the last Dragon part. So I have some stuff to sell. That's fine. All right, let's finish this narrative. Let's see what happens. Probably going to have to kill some time after this. But let's see if we get a Bullshark. Really hoping we get a Bullshark here. All right, got some stuff to sell. Let's stick all this into storage. Can't believe it. We went up against the Blackwidow company and survived. Yeah, we did fine. Quite a feather in our cap. This one will give us bragging rights throughout the frontier. Yeah, sure, it's a good win, but we didn't have anything to brag about if Mama Bear's distraction hadn't worked. Blackwidow is the most dangerous mech warrior alive, full stop. If she'd made it to that fight, every one of us would be dead. I don't think that's true. Probably never know. There's one thing we can say for certain. Blackwidow reaches the derelict before we do. The whole Enterprise will come crashing down on us. I don't know if I go that far, Exo. We hit the mother lode at that shipyard. With Mother Bear's help, I think we might be able to make something of those parts the bounty hunter sent us, and by something I mean an absolute beast of a battle mech. I could tell you, but I think we should let Mother Bear do the honors. Without its help, we never would have found what we're looking for. Mother Bear? When completed, the rebuilt battle mech will be an assault class brawler, 95 tons, yep, Bullshark, with an integrated artillery piece. What's it called? The Bullshark. Interestingly, the insignia on the chassis piece was found depicts a Wolverine, if I'm not mistaken. Doesn't matter, we'll repaint our company's colors on it before it hits the field. Ooh. Bullshark? Please have Dr. Murad bring me back online when we picked up the trail. I suggest you focus your search on Manakarta. Judging by the files I was able to recover, I think likely the derelict was taken there, although I could not find exact coordinates. Ooh. Ooh, field test the Bullshark. Here we go. Rare mech. Bullshark. Oh my goodness. There's the Bullshark. All right, we got a leg mod. We got a couple AC pluses and a hit gyro. But we got a Bullshark. All right, we got to give up one of our support mechs for this thing. All right, I did have an archer that wasn't kitted out yet. I think it's this one. All right, so we'll send that to storage. All right, everybody, let's look at this Bullshark. I don't want to look at that boring atlas. Bullshark, baby. All right, let's see what we got here. Ooh, it comes with the Ultra Cannon 5. Nice. So we've got a Ultra Cannon 5, an LBX-10 plus, another LBX-10 plus, an AC-5 plus. Oh my gosh. Oh, and extended range medium lasers. Oh my goodness. And a thumper cannon. Now the problem is it's got double heat sinks, but still the heat efficiency is not good. All right, so we got to start modifying this thing. We got to take all the ammo out of its legs. That's number one. We got 3 double heat sinks. This really needs a heat bank. That's really what it needs. And of course we have the thumper cannon that fires twice per mission. Okay, so those are extended range medium lasers. Wow, this thing is beautiful. All right, so bear with me here. We have an Ultra Cannon. We have 2 Ultra Cannon 2s that I picked up before, and I couldn't do anything with it because we didn't have a build for it. Here we go, Ultra Cannon 2s. So those are 7 tons. Ultra Cannon 5 is 8 tons. So we'd only save a ton. Our firepower would go from might not be worth switching out actually. Yeah, it's probably not worth it. All right, heat is going to be a problem with this thing, and I've got to come up with some ideas. All right, I need to think about this. What can we do? We're gonna have to think about this off camera. Look at this thing. This is a monster. I'm really torn about how we can get some heat efficiency out of this thing. I'm going to have to look at it offline and see if we can come up with some ideas. We're definitely going to change the color scheme as well. So my question is do we now have a breadcrumb? No, we don't have a breadcrumb. So we definitely can't go do the next mini campaign. So we're going to end this video here, and we'll be back to you soon with another edition of Commando Gaming. Talk to you soon.